it was,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry to disturb,
yes,
Prabhuji.
Mataji.
I received the recording request, so I have started the recording.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
I
I don't know, you are the host, huh? Okay.
I don't know how I
Uh,
become the host, but
yeah, okay.
it is not
Okay.
showing the recording is going on or not. Please confirm because I'm very weak in all this
Yeah,
technical
it
things.
says recording is going on.
And that
Yes.
Yeah,
request
thank
is
you, Mataji.
received by everyone actually. Mm.
Okay, okay. Anyhow, thank you. No, it is showing that Prem Latika Mataji is host. You can make me host. I don't know. You know how to make host?
No.
Uh, okay. No problem. Let will continue. Yeah. So, yeah. Second was Shri Bhagavat Artha Ashwadaha. He is relishing the meanings of Bhagavatam. So regarding this, we had discussed a few things. So Srila Rupa Goswami quoted the famous verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Nigam Kalpataroh Galitam Phalam Sukhamukhad Amrita Drava Samyutam Pibat Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka. And we discussed the explanation of this verse, each term one by one. What is the meaning as given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur? Okay, and we discussed also how it is in comparison with other literatures. Okay, I think two of them we have discussed. Three we have to do today. I think remaining three. Yeah, and we also discussed Srimad Bhagavatam is not just for Paramahamsas; it is also for the general masses who are suffering in material world. That also we discussed. And what is the uniqueness of Bhagavatam over other literatures? Also we discussed. And then finally we discussed that how 10th canto is glorious among all the cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam because it is face of Lord Krishna. We discussed that. Okay. And then last we discussed, yes, you want to share something? Okay. Last we discussed the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam by Srila Rupa Goswami in this verse. This is a verse for glorifying. It looks like as if he is saying one should not read Bhagavatam, but actually it is called stuti in an indirect way. Indirect Vyaj stuti it is called. Okay. Indirect way of glorifying the uh, object. Okay. And also here another kind of glorification is that he is glorifying Shrimad Bhagavatam, but he is glorifying a specific part of Bhagavatam. Which is that specific part? That is 10th canto. If you see the verse, he is saying a 10th canto. Okay, he is Dasamaskandha Padyavalinam. That 10th canto is specifically glorifying, but he wants to glorify the whole Bhagavatam. That is second ornament. So there are many literary ornaments of a uh, verse which is used. So in this, there are first one is that he is indirectly glorifying that he is saying that uh, see idiots. Okay, oh idiots. But actually, it's what it means that you are very intelligent. Okay, and it is also a ornament to glorify in a way that whatever is the result of doing the activity is glorified here already. Okay, what is that result? Because your ears are now denouncing. Okay, this happens after one is realized the Shrimad Bhagavatam because dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Okay, these all four one a person has started decrying means he doesn't want them. This happens only when one has reached the stage of bhav actually, and he has realized the Shrimad Bhagavatam. But here it is saying just by reading it you are denouncing all these things. So it is also a literary ornament to glorify in this way that you are glorifying the object's results in the beginning only. Okay, so these are few of the things. Hmm. Yeah. Next limb is Sajatiya Ashaya Snigdha Shri Bhagavad Bhakta Sango. So generally we think this limb is the sadhu sangha. Okay, that third limb, most important limb is sadhu sangha. But here it is saying it's not just sadhu sangha. Okay, it's not just association of devotees. It is association with like-minded, affectionate devotees. This is the limb. Okay, and this limb is very powerful. Okay, this is one of the most powerful potent limb. So what is said here? Sa jati, like-minded, in his own jati. Okay, sa jati, that is called in his own jati. Sa jati ashaya snigdha, very affectionate that person is. Okay, his thought process is very like-minded, and he is snigdha. He is very affectionate, and he should also be Shri Bhagavad Bhakta. He should be devotee of Radharani and Shri Krishna. Shri is Radharani, Bhagavat is Krishna, Bhakta devotee of them, Sango association of them, that personality. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Okay, so the glories of association of devotees is being described. Okay, so let's read. Tulyam lavenapi na swargam na punarbhavam bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam kim utashishah. Yes, Premlatika Mataji, you want to read?
Yes, Prabhuji. The value of a moment's association with the devotee of the Lord cannot be compared even to the attainment of heavenly planets or liberation from matter. What then to speak of worldly benedictions in the form of material prosperity, which are meant for those who are destined to die? Srimad Bhagavatam 1.18.30.
Yes, thank you. So he is saying that glories of association of devotees. What is that glory? So he is saying Tulyam Lavenapi. Lava is like a 1/16th of a second. Very small fraction. Hmm. The value of a moment's association with a devotee of Lord cannot be compared even to the attainment of heavenly planets or liberation from matter. Na swargam, na apunar. Apunar bhavam. Punar bhavam means material world. Punar means again. Apunar means not again. So not again coming to material world is called liberation. So it is cannot be compared to neither swarga nor liberation. What then to speak of Martyanam ki mutasishah bhaktava sangi sangi. What then to speak of worldly benediction in the form of material prosperity? Martyanam. Hmm. Martya means that which is related to the mortal or the material world. Yes. Yeah, please read ahead.
Bhagavad Sangisanga means association with persons who are attached to the Lord. Sangha means attachment, and he who constantly has the attachment to the Lord is called Sangi. Even a moment's association with such a person cannot be compared to attaining the heavenly planets.
Yeah. So it is not just association of some devotee. So three qualifications are said. This is first one said here. Okay, what is the first one? He should be a Sangi. Of whose? He should be a Sangi of of the Bhagavat or Bhagwan. And we have to take association of that Sangi. Okay. So it is not the association of any devotee, any person. That person should be attached to Lord. If that person is attached to Lord, then that is the first qualification that we can associate with them. Okay, and this attachment to the Lord is very higher stage. Okay, who constantly has the attachment to the Lord is called Sangi. Even a moment's association with such a person cannot be compared. Okay, it's not an association of any person, any devotee. Yeah, please read ahead.
In praising association of devotee, the In praising the in praising association of devotees, the sages at Naimisharanya show that they have also a similar desire for association of devotees. The verse is used here as an example since it acts as a good instruction for others. The affectionate nature of devotees, that is, snigdha, should be implied from this verse.
Yeah. So now in praising the association of devotees, the sages at Naimisharanya, so this is spoken by the Sonakadi rishis, what is saying that they also have a similar desire for the association of devotees. So they are also desiring association of devotees. And the verse under here used here is as an example, since it acts as a good instruction for others. So it is also instruction for all the sadhakas. So others means what here? The others means sadhakas who are trying to practice. The affectionate nature of devotee is snigdha. So this is the second qualification of the person whom we want to associate with. Is he should be of the affectionate nature, snigdha. Okay, let's read what he is saying about that. Yeah, one should see a similar verse in the fourth canto. Shanardhayena pitulaye na swargam na punarbhavam bhagavad sangi sangasya martya nam kimutasishah. Yeah, please read.
Not to speak of any blessing on this earth or on Swarga, even the blessing of liberation cannot compare with even half a moment's association with the devotees of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.24.57.
Yeah. So similar verse. Yeah, please continue.
This verse explains how much we should speak of the glories of great ocean of association with such great devotees who have become visible in front of us. We should not compare a moment's association with devotees who are attached to the Lord with Swarga, the result of karma or liberation, the result of jnana.
So now he is explaining about the nature of that great or an affectionate devotees. Okay, so this verse which was quoted explains how much we should speak of glories of great ocean of association of with such great devotees. Okay, so the glorious is the association of the great devotees which is mentioned in this verse. Okay, and he should be like-minded, affectionate, and as well as Bhagavad Sangi. He should be attached to the Lord. Okay. We should not compare a moment's association with devotees who are attached to Lord with Swarga. Ah, na Swargam na Punarbhavam. And the result of karma is Swarga. And liberation, which is the result of Jnana. They are not comparable to that. Yeah, continue. Yeah, please read.
We cannot compare at all that association with the worldly blessings of men in this world, such as a kingdom. That is because by the association of devotees, the sprout of bhakti, which is very rare, appears. We should not even compare the complete result of karma or jnana with a moment's association with a devotee or with a small particle of sadhana bhakti.
Now he's saying why it is not comparable to anything worldly blessings because this it gives a sprout of bhakti. What is the meaning of sprout? Sprout means it is begun. Okay, just like we say, Brahmand Brahmite kono bhagyavan jeev, Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti leta beej. So this sprout is like the seed of bhakti. Okay, what is that Ajnat Sukriti actually? It is Ajnata Sukriti that a person receives from such a very great devotees association, which is very rare. Kono bhagyavan jeev, Brahmand Brahmite kono bhagyavan jeev, correct? Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti leta. Bhagyavan he is it's very rare because he is fortunate. Okay. And that's why he's saying we cannot compare these two results of karma, jnana, okay, anything, or even with a small particle of sadhana bhakti, because that great devotee association is much higher than our practice. Yeah, read ahead.
What what to then to speak of a devotee association of long duration, or even more, what to speak of the bhakti which results from that association? Even more,
Hmm.
what can we say about attaining prema, which is the result of bhakti? These comparisons are suggested in the verse.
Yeah, so that sadhana bhakti, it cannot be compared. It cannot be compared to swarga, cannot be compared to moksha. So what then to speak of devotee association of long duration? Short duration, lavena, means 1/16th of a second is so much valuable. What to speak of long duration or even more? What to speak of bhakti which results from that association? Hmm. So now he is saying even more, what can we say about attaining prema, which is the result of bhakti? So that will be even more valuable. Yeah. Okay. Somebody
Since
else
it
can
is
read.
uh,
You okay? Yeah. Read. Yeah.
since it is used in the negative, the meaning is that we should not even imagine a comparison between devotee association and the other items, just as one could never compare Mount Meru to a mustard seed. The verb is in the plural number, in order to suggest that it is not possible for anyone to disprove this statement, since it is the opinion of many.
Opinion. Yeah. So that's why he's saying that one can never imagine a comparison between devotee association on one side. So if we have a balance, and one side we keep devotee association, and other side we keep all this swarga and moksha, everything, it is incomparable. He is saying. Okay. And just an example is given. Very good example. Mount Meru is many multiple times greater than Himalaya. Okay, we read in fifth canto, much greater than Himalaya. And how can it be compared to mustard seed? What is mustard seed here? This Swarga or Moksha. These are mustard seeds. And what is Mount Meru? Mount Meru is a moments association of devotee. Okay, association of devotee. Yeah, yeah. Continue.
The importance of association with the devotees who are attached to the Lord may be explained in terms of the following verses.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the potency of a sadhu? That will be told. Okay. Yes. Somebody else can read.
Yeah, I can take this.
Yes, Proj. Yeah.
Yeah. In the pure Vaishnava, in the pure Vaishnava resides Krishna's energies of bhakti, Hladini and Samvit. Thus, by contacting a Vaishnava, one can also receive Krishna bhakti. For this reason, also the food remnants, the food waters, and the food dust from the pure Vaishnavas and three powerful articles for creating bhakti.
Yeah. So now he is saying potency of a Vaishnava. So if such a Vaishnava is there, a devotee is there, okay, what is his potency that is making this effect? Because we are saying na Swarga and Moksha, these are all incomparable. So what is the potency of that Vaishnava? So first thing we saw earlier is that it can give a sprout of bhakti, means seed of bhakti it can show inside any person. So what is the proof? Brahman Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan. Now he is saying in the pure Vaishnava, this devotee resides Krishna's energy. Tomara Hridaya Sada Govinda Vishram. Govinda Kahena Mora Vaishnava Paran. Correct. So that is showing that Krishna resides in the heart himself. Correct. Bhagavan Vishite Hridi. Correct. So Bhagavatam also says that in the heart of a devotee, Paramatma is not residing. It is Krishna himself, two-handed form. Actually, he resides. Hmm. So Krishna's energy and Krishna as well as his energy are residing. What are the energies? Bhakti, Swarup Shakti basically. Okay. And the Haladini Shakti, Samvit Shakti, Sandhini Shakti, all these things are residing in his heart. Okay. So thus by contacting by such a Vaishnava, and who is this Vaishnava? This Vaishnava is a Bhagavad Sangi who is very advanced devotee, a person who is attached to Lord. One can also receive Krishna Bhakti. For this reason also the food remains. So that's why because Krishna is residing in his heart and all the Krishna's energies are there in his heart and his body, his whole existence is pure. Okay, that's why it is said that the food remnants, the foot water and foot dust. Correct. Charan dhuli. Bhakta bhukta avasishta teen mahabal. Correct. Hmm. So here first is food remnants, foot water, and third is the foot dust. From the pure Vaishnavas are three powerful articles for creating bhakti. So they have the potency of creating bhakti. No other object in this world has the power of creating bhakti than the association of such devotees. Okay, that's why it is very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If one stays near a pure Vaishnava for some time, one can receive the bhakti energy flowing from his body. If one can bind that energy within one's heart, after having developed strong faith, bhakti will develop and one's body will begin to tremble in ecstasy.
Yeah. So this is the potency of a great Vaishnava, that by just staying near them or associating with them, most important is not bodily association, but important is the association of Vani by hearing. Okay. So bhakti we can receive from them.
Thus, by living close to a Vaishnava, soon devotion will appear in one's heart. First, such person will begin chanting the holy name, and then by the power of name, he will receive all good qualities. This is the particular power of the Uttama Adhikari.
Correct. So this is about Uttamadhikari as we have been discussing. So Srimad Bhagavatam says, right? So this is Uttamadhikari, which who is very advanced person. Okay, he is at the stage of Bhava and Prem. So thus such a Vaishnava, when we are staying close to them, soon devotion will appear in one's heart. Correct. The devotion will start beginning. So this is how the devotion begins in heart. As we have been saying many places that Agya Sukriti is what from where bhakti begins. Correct. So from where Shraddha comes. So this is the place where actually coming in their association, bhakti will begin. What is the example? Shrimad Bhagavatam, there is Bhakti Vedanta's association received by Narada Muni. So Narada, he received the association of Bhakti Vedantas and he started bhakti. So he gives his own example how he started bhakti. He is explaining to his disciple Vyasadeva. So he's saying by getting the association of such great devotees, I started my bhakti. Okay, obviously Narad Muni is a Nitya Siddha. He is eternally a devotee, but he is doing the pastime here of how he became a devotee. First, such a person will begin chanting the holy name, and then by power of the name, he'll receive all good qualities. Correct. Sarvair Gunestat Samasate Sura. All the good qualities will come in such a devotee. Correct. So first he will begin chanting of the holy name by the association of such a Uttamadhikari. Now the second term will be explained. First term was explained that what is the potency of such a sadhu. Now Sajati Ashaya. What is the meaning of the Sajatiya? Like Ashaya is desires or inclinations like that. Like-minded person. Okay, somebody else can read. I'll recite the shloka. Yasya yat sangitah pumso मणिवत्स्यात्तत् स तद्गुणाः स्वकुलहृदय ततो धीमान् स्वयूथान् एव संश्रयेत्. Yes, Prasanna Gopal, you would like to read?
Man will attain qualities of a person with whom he associates, just as the crystal takes up the color of the object next to it. Therefore, the wise man will take shelter of those who have qualities like his own for the prosperity of his family.
Yeah, Hari Bhakti Shuddhodaya. So Rupa Goswami is quoting from there that just like a person who uh, takes shelter of a certain guru, the disciple also becomes like that. Okay, so it's very evident in any guru disciple relationship that the person he takes, like earlier also we saw Srila Prabhupada explained in NOI 5. So person takes shelter of Kanishtha he can go to the stage of Kanishta. Somebody takes shelter of Madhyamadhikari, he can go to the stage of Madhyamadhikari. Somebody takes shelter of Uttamadhikari, he can go till the stage of Uttamadhikari. Guru can take him only to that level. So in one sense, it means that one can become like his guru, whom he has accepted in life. That is one thing. And second point is mentioned here that the man also will take shelter of those who have qualities like his own. Okay. So as per his qualities also he will have qualities in very small amount, but the guru will have such qualities in a very great amount. But by taking shelter of certain personality, he will increase his own quality which he has in small amount. The good quality like tolerance, humility, respectfulness, all these 26 qualities of Vaishnava, whatever is there, he will have in a small quantity, and he will select a guru or a person to associate with Siksha Guru or Diksha Guru, anybody, to associate with similar nature. And then he will increase his good qualities to the amount that Siksha Guru or Diksha Guru has. Okay, that is the meaning. Yeah, please read.
This verse makes clear the power of association with like-minded persons. Using an example, this is a statement of Hiranyakashipu to Prahlad. Though the demon's intention was otherwise, because it is general statement, it is possible to use the verse according to one's own intentions. This is the aim of the author.
Yeah, so this is spoken by not Prahlad Maharaj. It's spoken by Hiranyakashipu. Prahlad is not speaking to Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu is speaking to Prahlad. So basically, Hiranyakashipu, Haribhakta Shuddhadaya, he is saying that you should become like demons. You should associate with Chandamarka and Sukracharya, our guru, and then you should become like them and study politics and economics and all these things, and then you should progress in this material life, like that he wanted to say. But the Rupa Goswami has taken a opposite lesson from it, and he is saying that even though the principle told is right, so somebody like he takes association of bad personality, he will get bad qualities. If he takes association of good personalities, he will take good qualities. That is very evident in this world. So he is using it. Rupa Goswami is using that. This works makes clear the power of association. Okay, whoever association we may take. Okay, so in English also there is a very good statement. I think proverb is there that tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are. Like that, there is a nice proverb also there. So if we know what the person is associating with, who are the friends, what are the qualities of such a friend, then we can easily tell that what he will be like. Okay, so the demon's intention was otherwise, obviously as I explained. Okay, it's used in this way. Okay, yeah, continue.
Manivat means like a crystal. It is used here as an example to illustrate taking up the qualities of the object in proximity, though it also has the quality of being completely unsteady, taking up the color of any nearby object. Swayuthan here indicates Sajatiyan, like-minded.
Yeah, so just like blue crystal is there, and we keep a object which is glass or some kind of thing near it, it will also become little like blue. The bluish color tinge will come to it also. So the disciple is like the bluish glass which has no color till now. But when it goes near the guru, or the blue sapphire crystal or green emerald crystal, it will take the similar colors. Near the green, the glass will take green color. If he has gone to some other crystal like blue, it will take blue color. So like that. So in Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, there is a explanation of Swachharati. Swachharati means till now the person has not received a unique impression in his heart to accept one kind of rati in his heart. That will explain in the later section of Bhakti Rasam Sindhu. That in many lifetimes, person receives in association of different personalities who are in different rasa. Somebody may be in Madhurya ras, somebody may be in Sakhya ras. So whoever association he gets, he also gets inclination to go into that similar rasa. Okay, so many times this question comes to devotees that what is our rasa? How do we know? So it is explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that by associating with the personalities in the past life, they are situated in different rasas. We also will be aspiring for similar rasas. Okay. Okay. Now the third point is snigdhe, affectionate. That person should be affectionate. Okay. First, he should be potent. He should be attached to the Supreme Lord. Second, he should be sajati. He should be like-minded. Okay, and then it is snigdhe. He should be affectionate to us. Yeah. So for this, he is quoting from NY. Dadati prati grinati guhyam akhyati prichhati bhungte bhojayate chaiva shadvidham priti lakshanam. Yeah.
Offering gifts in charity, the dati.
Somebody else can read. Yes, yes, Priji. 1 minute. Mm, yeah, Mukund Padpro, you want to read?
Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasad, and offering prasad are the six symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another.
Yeah. So this is
NY
very
source.
famous verse. Yeah. So the very famous verse which is explained here by Rupa Goswami, that how one should be affectionate, finding out who is affectionate to him. That person should be ready to do these six exchanges with us. May not be all six, but at least few of them. Okay, so we should be able to offer them gifts in charity, and he also may give us some gifts. And similarly, revealing one's mind and asking questions, and also giving prasad and accepting some prasad from them. So these exchanges should be able to happen. Then it is called affectionate. Yeah, please read.
Even in ordinary social activities, these six types of dealing between two loving friends are absolutely necessary. For instance, when one businessman wishes to contact another businessman, he arranges a feast in a hotel, and over the feast, he openly expresses what he wishes to do. He then inquires from his business friend how he should be, how he should act, and sometimes present are exchanged.
Hmm. This is how Prabhupada presented this topic, like the affectionate dealing between material world. Also, people, it is there. Yeah, read.
Thus, whatever there is a dealing of preeti or love in intimate dealings, these six activities are executed. In the previous verse, Srila Rupa Goswami advised that one should renounce worldly association and keep company with the devotees. Sangha Tyagat Satorute. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness has been established to facilitate these six kinds of loving exchanges between devotees.
Yeah. So, what is the purpose of this ISKCON society? He is saying is to establish. It is established to facilitate these six kind of exchanges between devotees, to increase the loving exchange between devotees. Yeah, read.
The life of Krishna Conscious Society is nourished by these six types of loving exchange among the members. Therefore, people must be given the chance to associate with the devotees of ISKCON, because simply by reciprocating in the six ways mentioned above, an ordinary man can fully revive his dormant Krishna consciousness. In in the Bhagavad Gita 2.62, it is stated, Sangat Sanjayate Kama. One's desires and ambitions develop according to the company one keeps.
Yeah. So in Bhagavad Gita also it is said, as per one's association, the desires and ambitions will grow. Okay. And second thing is the purpose. Here he is saying of ISKCON society is to give devotees chance to associate with devotees. And what is the meaning of that association? These six loving exchanges he should be able to do, which is helpful in what? Reviving the dormant Krishna consciousness. So devotees should be having some like-minded, affectionate devotees, friends, and Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, whom with whom we can be able to do these six kind of exchanges. Yeah, continue.
It is often said that a man is known by his company, and if an ordinary man associates with devotees, he will certainly develop his dormant Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, so when two persons are talking, it is possible that either one can give association to other or one can take his association. So when we are talking also to materialistic people, we can take also their association and we may also become materialistic if we are not strong. Okay, so we should be very careful that we are not taking their association. Okay, and taking association and giving association does not mean only to speak, not to hear them. No, what it means is whatever the values that person is carrying, the materialistic person, we should not be appreciating it and we should not be subscribing to it. Means we should not be accepting it in our lives. Okay, we have our values given by Srila Prabhupada and Bhagavad Gita and previous acharyas, Srimad Bhagavatam, whatever that they teach, we accept in our life. Not what the materialistic person is teaching. Like sometimes devotees go to the house of a very wealthy person for preaching, and after they come from the program they think that the goal of life is to become very wealthy. That person is living so much, nicely he's living, he has no problem. I am also living, but I am not so happy, I don't have so much of money. So a person starts thinking like that, that means he is receiving association of such a person. It's not bad to fulfill one's need, but till the moment one starts comparing with others and starts thinking that something is my need which is not fulfilled, then that becomes a problem. Okay, so that one has to be careful. Okay, sato vare. Okay, so more advanced, the person should be more advanced than us. Okay, Yes, so for this he is quoting from NY5. कृष्णेति यस्य गिरितं मनसा ध्रियेत दीक्षास्ति चेत् प्रणतिभिश्च भजन्तमीशं शुश्रूषया भजन विज्ञमनन्यमन्य निन्दादिशून्यहृदमीप्सितसङ्गलब्ध्या. Okay, somebody else can read. Yeah, Aruna Mataji.
One should mentally honor the devotee who chants the holy name of Lord Krishna. One should offer humble obeisances to the devotees who has undergone spiritual initiation, Diksha, and is engaged in worshipping the deity, and one should associate with and faithfully serve the pure devotee who is advanced in undeviated devotional service and whose heart is completely devoid of the propensity to criticize others. NOI 5.
Yeah, so here we have the levels of devotees explained. Okay, so first is who is able to chant Krishna name on his mouth. So for them we can do mental respect, mansa adriyata. Second is ones whose initiation has happened, formal initiation has happened. For them we should offer their pranams, pranativish. Okay, and they have been chanting also some Krishna mantra. Third is we should serve. Which kind of devotee we should serve? Those who are having bhajan vigya. Okay, first is they should be bhajan vigya. They should know the path of bhajan. Okay, and they are ananya in that path. Means they have no other ulterior motives while following pure devotional service. And third is they should be anyaninda. They should not be criticizing others. So for them we have to serve and also aspire their association. Sangha labdhya. They are more advanced. We should aspire their association. Yeah, please read.
In order to intelligently apply the sixfold loving reciprocations mentioned in the previous verse, one must select proper persons with careful discrimination. Srila Rupa Goswami therefore advises that we should meet with the Vaishnavas in an appropriate way according to their particular status. In this verse, he tells us how to deal with three types of devotees: the Kanishtadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, and Uttamadhikari.
Yeah, but beware of offenses. Yeah. So he is quoting this दृष्टे स्वभावजनितैर्वपुषश्च दोषे न प्राकृतत्वम् इह भक्तजनस्य पश्येत् गङ्गाम्बसां न खलु बुद्बुदफेन पङ्कैः ब्रह्मद्रवत्वम् अपगच्छति नीरधर्मैः.
Being situated in his original Krishna conscious position, a pure devotee does not identify with the body. Such a devotee should not be seen from a materialistic point of view. Indeed, one should overlook a devotees having a body born in a low family, a body with a bad complexion, a deformed body, or a diseased or infirm body. According to ordinary vision, such imperfections may seem prominent in the body of a pure devotee, but despite such seeming defects, the body of a pure devotee cannot be polluted. It is exactly like the waters of the Ganges, which sometimes during the rainy season are full of bubbles, foam, and mud. The Ganges waters do not become polluted. Those who are advanced in spiritual understanding will bathe in the Ganges without considering the condition of the water. NOI 6th verse.
Yeah. So next verse he is quoting for this that how the personality should not be offended. We should take their association, but we should not see the faults because the faults in due time will go away. And the example is the bubbles in the Ganga will bubbles and the foam and mud, whatever is come during the rainy season, that will go away as the rainy season will pass. Yeah. So the easiest way to develop loving relationship is to discuss Krishna Katha. Okay, reading Krishna Katha with them. Yes. So 11:330 Bhagavatam. परस्परानुकथनं पावनं भगवद्यशः मिथ्यो रतिर्मिथस्तुष्टिर्निवृत्तिर्मिथात्मनः. Yeah, please, somebody else can read. Isha Mataji, please read.
Yes, Guruji. The disciple should learn to develop attraction for the glories of the Lord through discussions with other devotees. He will experience happiness from their association, and mutually they will become detached from material enjoyment.
Yeah, so this is told how one should associate with devotees. What should one do while associating? So the person should develop attraction for the glories of the Lord. How will that happen? Through discussions with other devotees. And what should they discuss? So they should discuss glories of the Lord. The topic is glories of the Lord, and the activity is discussion with other devotees. And what will that do? What is the result of that? Develop attraction for the Lord. Okay, he will experience what is result? He'll experience happiness and happiness from their association. Mitho ratir, mitho tushtir, satisfaction and happiness. And mutually they will become detached. Nivrittihi, detachment from the material enjoyment. So these are the results. So happiness one will feel and one will get detached, and at the same time while he is uh, developing attraction, that will also happen. Three things will happen by discussing glories with devotees. Okay, so he will develop attraction for the Lord, he'll experience happiness and become detached by discussing with devotees the glories of the Lord. Yeah, please read.
Taking shelter of purifying discussions, where there is glorification of the Lord, one will have mutual enjoyment without rivalry. One will have happiness arising from the association with other devotees. Mutually, one can become detached from material enjoyment, from one's wife and other things, unfavorable for devotional development.
Yeah, so the effects are mentioned here. So taking shelter of purifying discussions, what is that? So that is glories of of the Lord and the very great devotees. Those discussions one should have. Okay, where there is glorification of Lord, one have mutual enjoyment. So mitho ratihi, this is the first benefit. Okay, one will get some happiness. Yeah, and mitho tushtihi, happiness arising from association with devotees. Mutually one will become detached. Nivrittihi mithatmanaha, from the material enjoyment. Okay, from one's wife and other things. Okay, so these are not unfavorable objects for devotional service, but what is unfavorable in all the whole thing is whether one has a wife, children, and all the assets in home. Unfavorable thing is not those assets and the personalities. Unfavorable thing is mentioned here, the tendency to enjoy materially. Okay, this is what is become, one should become detached with this. Okay, okay, this is the problem. Okay, so the tendency to enjoy materially and thinking that I am the enjoyer, okay, that tendency has to be given up. One should be detached from that. Not that one has to give up the objects itself, wife, children, and home. Obviously, there is one ashram, that is a different thing. We are not talking about that. When one is in grihastha ashram, when he is living with the family, then one should not give up those items thinking that these are the bondage. No, those things are not the bondage. Bondage is the material enjoyment tendency from them. Okay, that is a bondage. Yeah, please read.
This means if you are becoming detached, I also will become detached starting from today. The disciple should learn all of this.
Yeah, so this is how disciple is trained by guru. So, okay, yeah. Yatra bhagavata rajan sadhavo विशदाशयः भगवद्गुणानुकथन श्रवण व्यग्रचेतसः तस्मिन् महन्मुखरित मधुभिच्चरित्र पीयूषशेषशरितः परितः स्रवन्ति ताये पिबन्ति अवितृषो नृपगाढकर्णैः तान्ना स्पृशयन्ति हसनत्रिदभयशोकमोहाः. Yes, please read.
Where there are devotees with pure hearts and proper conduct who are eager to hear the discussions of the qualities of the Lord, profuse streams of nectar of the pastimes of the Lord, emanating from the mouths of the saintly devotees, the Mahaprasad of the devotees, flow everywhere. Those who drink that nectar with the firm ears, with constant thirst, O king, will not be touched by the hunger, thirst, fear, lamentation, and illusion.
Yeah, so what are the benefits of associating with devotees? He is saying that by doing that association, tanna sprishyanti, he will not be touched. Sparsha will not happen with what? Asana, that is hunger, bhaya, that is fear, shoka, that is lamentation, moha, illusion. All these things will not affect that person. What he is doing, he should be doing pibanti, he should be drinking. From where he should be drinking? He should be drinking with his ears. Karna hai. So how can one drink from the ears? What it means is shravanti. One should do shravana. One should do hearing. What one should hear? Piyusha. Piyush is nectar. Okay, from where this nectar coming? Madhubit Charitra, the glories of the Lord's pastimes he should be discussing. Okay, so he should be discussing the pastimes of the Lord, which is like Piyusha, nectar. From where he should be hearing? He should be hearing from the ears, Pivanti, and it should be like drinking from the ears. Okay, and when one does this, then no touch with what? Asana, Bhaya, Shoka, Moha. That is hunger, fear, lamentation, and sorry, Shoka is lamentation and Moha is illusion. These things will not touch. That is the verse. Okay. And also one very important point is Shravana Vyagra Chetasaha. He should be very, very eager to hear. Okay, so whenever we see Prabhupada writing about this Shravan, he will translate it as submissive oral reception. He will not say hearing or listening. He will say submissive oral reception. So that, or he will say bona fide hearing. These two things he will tell about Shravana. Shravan is bona fide hearing or hearing in parampara or hearing from a bona fide person who is in parampara. Or second meaning he will give submissive oral reception. Okay. So that is Vyagrachetasa, very eager to hear about the Supreme Lord. So one may say, no, I am not feeling eagerness. No problem. There are two solutions to that. One should associate with those who have eagerness. Or second thing is one should try to be eager. That by that way one can become eager. Okay, one will get purified slowly. Kintu adarat anudinam kalusaiva jushta swadbi kramad bhavati tadgad moola hantri. So Rupa Goswami has told in the Anvai itself that as one hears, gradually the purification will happen. Okay, in the beginning it is like jaundice disease. So, but later as one keeps hearing and doing the process of bhakti, swadvi kramad bhavati tadgat mool hantri, and all the offenses will be destroyed. One will feel more and more taste in the same sugarcane juice. Okay, like that. Okay. So next is association of devotees is more glorious than association of the Supreme Lord himself also. Okay. Yeah. न तथास्य भवेन्मोहो बन्धश्चान्य प्रसंगतः योषित संगाद यथा पुंसो यथा तत्संगी संगतः. Okay, somebody else can read. Anuradha Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Man's
Krishna.
bondage and bewilderment is not due to attachment to objects. As such, it is due to his association with women and to his association with men who associate with women. Srimad
Yeah, so what
Bhagavatam.
is the cause of bondage and bewilderment? He is saying it is not due to attachment to objects as much as it is due to association with living personalities. Basically, these objects are dead personalities. Personalities are dead objects, and the association with woman and his association with men who are attached to such woman or any woman like that. So one is Yosit Sangha and there is Tat Sangi Sangatah. So three levels of attachment is mentioned. First is attachment to objects. Okay. Second is attachment to women itself. And third is attachment to men attached to women. These are the three levels. And one is less than two, two is less than three. Okay. Bondage and bewilderment. Okay. That is in this order. Third one creates more bondage and bewilderment. What is third one? That is attachment to men who are attached to women, and for women attachment to women who are attached to men. Okay, like that. So these are the degrees of bondage and bewilderment by associating with different objects. And another very good example is given that it's like the clip. Okay, okay, I have the clip here fortunately. So it is said that the object is like this. So when a man and woman they are attached to each other, so it is like these clips. So even the one person wants to leave, the other person is still catching him. He cannot go away. So even the other person wants to leave, the first person is catching him. So the association between men and women creates this kind of bondage. That's called Hridaya Granthi. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam says that is Hridaya Granthi. So one person wants to leave also, it's very difficult to leave the other person. But for in general, it is not like this. In general, the association is like with the object is like this. The person is attached with the object, and if he leaves the object goes away. It is like that. But the association with men and women are not like this. Okay. Yeah, please read.
Just as those who associate with persons attached to women are criticized more than those who associate with a woman, association with a person attached to the Lord is praised more and is more desirable than association with the Lord himself.
Yeah, so this whole example was given to convey this point that person attached to the Lord is praised more. Association with him. Okay, association with a person attached to the Lord, just like a person attached to woman, is more dangerous. Okay, compared to the woman herself. So association with a devotee of the Lord is more conducive, or it's more effective than the Lord himself. Okay, like that is the example. Aham hare tav padayka mula दासानुदासो भवितास्मि भूयः मनः स्मरेताशु पतेर्गुणांस्ते गृणीत वाक्कर्म करोतु कायः. Okay, somebody else can read. Arun Pro, are you available?
Yes, we may read after five minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Yes. Okay, somebody else can read.
I can, Prabhu.
Who has not read can read. Anybody remaining? Okay, yes, Proji, you can read. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can start again.
O Lord, I shall become the servant of servants whose only shelter is your lotus feet. May my mind remember the Lord of my life. May my words chant your glories, and may my body serve you.
Yeah. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam 6th canto 11th chapter 24th verse. So this is Vritrasur praying to Supreme Lord that O Lord Hare, I shall become the servant of your servant of servants who only take shelter of your feet. Tava pad ek, only your feet. Dasanu dasaha, servant of servant. And let my mind remember whom? Asupate, the Lord of my life. Asupate. Okay. And Grinit Vak, my words glorify your qualities, like that. And Kayaha, what he should do with the body? Karma karotu. Which karma? Serving the Lord. Okay. So like that he is praying. So the point here conveyed is this Tava Pad Ekamula Dasanu Dasaha. So I want to become servant of those who take shelter of your feet. So basically the glorifying object here is the association of devotees. Okay, so like that there are many verses which glorify the association of devotees. Yes, please read.
Yeah. If it is your wish that I be born again, then may I take birth in the home of your devotee. I yearn for company of that devotee who is completely devoid of all desire for worldly enjoyment or liberation.
Yeah, so whose association we should desire? Who is free of the desires of bhukti and mukti? He should be practicing anyabhilashita shunyam, gyan karmadi anavritam, anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. He should be practicing that. That kind of person we should take association. Okay.
On,
So Parikshit Maharaj is praying this. Yes, please read.
on the other hand, in whatever birth I receive, may I have rati for the unlimited Lord, excellent association with his devotees who take shelter of him, and friendship with all devotees being, I offer respect to the Brahmanas.
Yeah, so Parikshit Maharaj praying three things. So in whatever birth I receive, Punascha Bhuyat Bhagavati Anante. So first he is saying Rati for the Supreme Lord. First prayer is let me have Rati for the Supreme Lord or attachment to the Supreme Lord. Bhagavati Anante Ratihi. Second is Prasangaha. The association with those devotees is his second desire, who take shelter of him, Tadashrayeshu. And third is friendship with all living beings. Maitri Astu Sarvatra. So these are his three desires. He's saying, even if I have to take birth again, please grant me three things. पुनश्च भूयाद् भगवती अनन्ते रतिं प्रसङ्गस्तदाश्रयेषु महत्सु याम्याम् उपयामि सृष्टिं मैत्री अस्तु सर्वत्र नमो द्विजेभ्यः. So this is his prayer. Yeah. So please read this.
O virtuous lady, these devotees are devoid of attachment of artha, dharma, kama, and moksha. You should desire their association. They destroy the faults of material association.
Yeah. So here is being said that again the attachment to that personality should be there who are devoid of attachment to these things. Artha, dharma, kama, and moksha. They should be devoid of all these attachments. Basically, they are practitioners of Uttama Bhakti, Anyabhilashita Shunyam. Yeah. Please read.
From association with the best devotees, topics of my glorious pastimes become directly realized. Bringing the devotees of Nishtha implied, then the topics become an elixir of the heart and ears of at the stage of Ruchi. By taste for these topics, Asakti, Bhava, and then Prema for the Lord who is destroyer of material life quickly develops in sequence.
Yeah. Shraddha, Rati, Bhakti. These three stages will come. Shraddha will come, Bhava Bhakti will come, and Prema Bhakti will come. Okay, all three will come in order. By what? Association with devotees and hearing the Lord's glories. Okay, so there are many verses like that. So, any question is there on this limb of what we discussed till now? Okay, so then we will go to the next limb, that is Shri Nama Sankirtanam. Okay, chanting the name of the Lord. This is the fourth potent limb. So, chanting of the holy names is the most powerful limb of this age of Kali Yuga. Okay, so this is the 63rd limb, Shri Nama Sankirtanam, chanting the name of the Lord. Glories is described now from Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, first chapter, 11th verse. Etannirvidyamanaam इच्छताम अकुतो भयम योगिनाम नृपनिर्णीतम हरेर नामानुकीर्तनम. Okay, Nagnijiti Priya Mataji, could you read?
Yes, Prabhuji. O King, continuous chanting of the name of the Lord has been prescribed for devotees, for those with desires for liberation and material elevation, and for those satisfied with the self.
Yeah, so this is the prescribed method, okay, for developing devotional service to the Lord and perfecting it both. So, what is that? Continuous chanting of the name of the Lord is prescribed for devotees. Okay, for those with desires for liberation also can do it. For those who are having desire for going to Swarga also can do it. And those who are satisfied with the self, that is yogis, they can also do. Okay, so all four categories, devotees, okay, devotees, and there are people who are desiring mm, liberation, moksha kami, and third is the desires of material liberation, bhukti kami, and those who are yogis. All four can do this one activity of continuous chanting of the name of the Lord. Yeah, please read.
It is understood from this scripture that bhakti is the method. Among the angas of bhakti, is one of them ascertained as the king. This verse answers chanting the name of the Lord is the principal method.
Yeah, so he's asking Tasmad, among all of them, is there one king? Yes, so chanting of the name is the king of all the principal methods of bhakti.
Among those three, chanting is the chief. Among the different types of chanting, glorifying the names, pastimes, and qualities of the Lord, chanting the name of the Lord is supreme. The phrase Naman Kirtanam means either chanting the name according to one's bhakti or chanting the name continuously, since Anu means both according to and continuously.
Yeah, so one should do either chanting according to one's bhakti or one should chant the name continuously. So for sadhakas continuously means he should have a fixed number, 16 rounds or whatever number of rounds every day he should chant. Okay, that should be fixed. Yeah, continue.
This has been ascertained nirnitam by the previous acharyas, not just by me in the present time. And because of this, one need not ask for further proof. That is the meaning of nirnitam. What is this chanting of the name? It is without fear at all. What else can be said about chanting the name of the Lord? Since there is no reservation arising from considerations of pure or impure time, place, candidate, or ingredients,
Yeah, so he's saying there is no fear. Akuto bhayam. Where is the fear? Why there is no fear? Because there is no restriction. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule. There can be some recommendations that okay, one should chant in the morning. Okay, one should chant in a place seated, like that, not walking or running. There are few recommendations, but there is no hard and fast rule. Okay, so of time, place, circumstances like that. Yeah, please read.
even the lowest of humanity who cannot tolerate service to the Lord are not opposed to this process of chanting. Then it is not the highest process for both sadhakas and siddhas. The answer is given. It fulfills everyone's desire.
Yeah, so is it meant for sadhakas or is it meant for siddhas? So the answer is given. It is meant to fulfill everyone's desire, whether sadhaka or siddha, practitioner or perfected, everybody. Yeah.
Nivrid yam mananam means those who are free from all desires, even from the desire for liberation. Thus, it refers to the devotees. Ichatam means those who have desires for swarga or moksha. Yoginam refers to the Atmarams who are liberated. This is the process for the devotees, for those desiring material benefits and liberation, and for those who have been liberated. This process has been ascertained as suitable for both the sadhaka and siddha, being both the mean and the goal.
Correct. Okay. So for both sadhaka and siddha, as well as those who want liberation or those who want swarga, everybody can do this chanting of holy name. Okay. So there are few glories which are described actually in the holy name of the holy name in the episode of Ajamil. Okay, that we will see. That is very, that's like the advertisement in the Bhagavatam. Like we see advertisement in YouTube, other places, not for some products. So like this, there is advertisement that okay, this person, even though he was so much addicted and he was so old and he did not chant the name properly also, but still he was uh, liberated or given the mercy of the holy name. So that is glorified. So we'll see a part of it. Okay, so 6.2.7 Shrimad Bhagavatam. Ayam hi krit nirvesho janma koti amhasan api yad vyajahara vivasho nam swasti ayanam harehe. Yes, Arun Pro, you want to read?
Yes, Prabhu. This person has performed atonement for the sins of 10 million births, since he has spontaneously chanted the auspicious name of the Lord.
Yeah, so he is saying the Vishnu Dutas have come and they are saying to the Yamdutas that he has destroyed the sins of 10 millions of births. So he has spontaneous chanted the auspicious name. Yeah, please read.
You castigate us, but what offenses have we and our master committed in taking away Ajamil to purify him, since he has performed no atonements for over 1,000 great saints? He has certainly performed atonement not only for the sins of one life, but for 10,000 lives, since he has chanted the name of the Lord, even though it was done unconsciously.
Yeah, so these are the questions of Yamdutas, and this is a reply of the Vishnu Dutas that yeah, he has performed atonement for not thousand lives, thousands of great sins, but many lifetimes, 10,000 lives. Yeah, so then he's saying eighth verse, एतेनैव हि अघोनो यस्य कृतं स्याद् अघनिष्कृतं यदा नारायणायेति जगाद चतुर्चक्षरम्.
When he chanted the four syllables, Narayan, atonement for the sins he committed has been accomplished.
Yeah, so that chanting created all the good atonement, yes. But
But
Ajamila did
Ajamil,
not chant. Yeah, I will read this
but
part. Yeah. But
Ajamil did
Ajamila
not
did
chant with
not.
awareness that this was atonement.
Hmm.
He called out for his son because he was afraid of us.
Hmm.
You do not understand the truth. Being materialistic, you do not understand.
Hmm.
Even, even by calling for his son while not seeking to make atonement of the sinner, Agona was accomplished. Just chanting
Yes.
at this time for his son is the atonement for all his sins. However, previously he chanted in ungrammatical language, O Narayan, come here, from your mother's lap to my lap.
Yeah. So here the thing is that he's saying he calling his son. Na? He is not saying the Lord Narayan to come. So how was this how was this atonement accomplished? Like that question may come. He's saying just chanting at this time for his son is the atonement for all his sins. Okay. And it's not that previously what he chanted was unmeaningful. Okay, which was chanted ungrammatical. Maybe he was like Vishwanath Tagore explains that he might have chanted half syllable Naru. Okay, please come here. Not would not have called the full Narayan also. Oh Naru, come here. That also gave benefit, like that it is said. Yeah, please read.
The atonement took place then, not only chanting four syllables, but chanting the Lord's name in two syllables, or one syllable also destroys all sins.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, read the translation.
The chanting of the holy name of Lord Vishnu is the best process of atonement for a thief, for a drunkard, for one who betrays a friend or relative, for one who kills a Brahman, for one who indulges in sex with the wife of his guru and or another superior, for one who kills women, the king, his father, or cows, and for all other sinful men. Simply by chanting the holy name of Lord Vishnu, such sinful persons attract the attention of the Supreme Lord.
Yeah, so this is the power of the holy name, but at the same time, one should not misuse the power by saying that, oh, holy name can destroy all these things. So otherwise it will become seventh offense. So holy name can destroy all these things. So I will anyhow do it and chant the holy name later. That will become seventh offense. It will be given more grave than these things. Yeah, read the translation.
A sinful man is not purified by abundant atonements or by vows mentioned by Manu and others, as much as he is purified by chanting even some portion of the names of the Lord, which produce realization of his qualities.
Yeah, so he may not chant the holy name fully, okay, or partially only he may chant, but it will give the results.
Naam, naam, naam pada, naam pada means just by some indications of the name, such as calling out the name of a son. The name should be chanted, but the mind may be attentive or not. He may be sinful without even following karma or other scriptural process.
Yeah, so somebody may chant with it inattention also, unconsciously also. The name will have effect. But that does not mean one will not try to be attentive or conscious while chanting. It is said that if one is unconsciously chanting and getting so much benefit, how much benefit he will get if one chants consciously and if he chants with attention. Okay.
And not only does the name uproot sin completely, one realizes the Lord's qualities, beauty, powers, and sweetness.
Yeah, so it's not that it is only meant for uprooting the sin. That is the work of the holy name. Okay, it's not should not be used like a cleaning tool or wiper to wipe all the sins. No, it is the purpose of the holy name for devotees especially is to generate Krishna Prem. Okay, to reach to the level of Krishna Prem. Okay, it's not for the purpose of uprooting sins. That will anyhow happen for devotees. Just like the purpose of cooking is not to create ashes. The purpose of the cooking is to create bhoga for the Lord. That will please the Lord. Okay, so somebody is cooking for creating ashes only. That is not the purpose. Yeah.
Or another meaning is as follows. But how can grave sins which are destroyed only by great austerities and vows can be destroyed by casual chanting of the name? The name indicates the power, gun of the Lord having great fame. The name removes great sin because it is the name of the most powerful Supreme Lord.
So somebody may have doubt, oh, it looks very simple process. That by chanting just name and that too unconsciously and inattentively you are saying that here it has destroyed thousands and thousands of sins. Here so many people are going to Mahakumbh by so much of difficulty and they are destroying their sins. Maybe I don't know. It is not sure also they are destroying or not. So, but here you are saying that Ajamila, that pastime is already there, Bhagavatam, that he destroyed all of this. How is it possible? So he is answering, the name indicates the great power of the Lord having great fame because it is the name of the Lord. So like we identify with our name. Okay. So Lord also identifies with his name fully. We may identify partially or even our photograph. So somebody stamps on our photograph, then we feel bad. Even though our photograph is not we ourselves, but we also feel bad. Na? Okay. So, but Lord is there in his pictures or deities as it is. Like that. Yeah. Any question you have, Premlatika Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. In the previous slide in the shloka, Nirvidyamananam word is
Hmm.
used, which is translated as free from desire. So my
Hmm.
question is, Prabhu, how we can be free from desire? Highly
Hmm.
impersonal.
Yeah. No, that free from desire, like we said that one should remain silent. So what does Prabhupada say about it? It says, na,
Yes.
devotee's quality is mauna. He is silent. What is the meaning of that for a devotee? He
Mauna
speaks
means,
only Krishna Katha. Okay. He doesn't speak anything which is related to materialistic world. Okay. So that is the meaning of remaining silent. So for a devotee, similarly, having no desires means having spiritual desires. Okay. And obviously, there is a principle we have heard that soul means it will have desire. That is the nature of the soul. Some desire it will have. So what is the meaning of nirvidyamananam is that one should try to give up materialistic desires and consider it as anartha, which will go away in anarth nivritti stage. Okay, and one should have spiritual desires like I want to become servant of Lord or the devotee of the Lord or associated devotees, whatever. So many spiritual desires are possible. Okay, so one should have those desires. That is the meaning. Is it okay,
thank
Mataji?
you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, somebody else can read here this part now. Okay, continued. Yes, Premlati Kamata, you want to read?
Okay, Prabhuji. Since even after atonement, the mind again pursues material enjoyment. For people desiring complete destruction of material desire, the continuous chanting of the qualities of the Lord is the only means of purification.
Yeah, so somebody may say, oh, we have seen so many times, so many people they do atonement and then again they start doing like this Mahakumbh. People go take bath and then they return to their homes and they are doing the same thing, watching TV and doing all the same sinful activity again. The pravritti or the desire or the inclination to do the sinful activity is not gone. What to speak of going and coming? Even while bathing, also they are fitting. Okay, so there also there is a problem. So, but the holy name is not like that. So, holy name is like it is going to destroy the material desire also, the inclinations for sin also, everything it is going to desire. Okay, yeah, please read.
Performance of atonement for 12 years is considered inferior to chanting the name. Since the mind pursues the path of sin after performing atonement, which does not completely purify the mind, for persons desiring complete destruction of karmas, constant chanting of the name and qualities after hearing them for someone is the real purification of one's existence. It destroys all desires.
Yeah, so it destroys all the kinds of desires, not only those which are the sins. Okay, it destroys all the previous materialistic desires also. Okay, yeah. So why do you criticize committing sin again after doing atonements? Okay, so we can explain that this is similar to being bitten by a snake without any teeth, since it is caused simply by remaining impressions, just as you explain about commission of sin after chanting. So the opponent is saying that array, you are saying that chanting removes all the sinful desire also, inclination also. Okay, but the person who is chanting also, it's not that after he chanted he stopped doing sin. Okay, even the case of Ajamil, he chanted, but he was still doing sin. Correct. So why do you say not the same thing for the other activity like doing purification by bathing in Mahakumbh or purification by doing some yajna? They are also doing same thing after doing that. Just like a chanter is doing sinful activity after chanting, these people also are doing sinful activity after doing that purification. Correct. Same thing you can say na for chanting also and this activity also. Why you separate chanting? That is the question. Okay. See the answer. Yeah. Please read.
You are mistaken. Our explanation of the name is valid because of statements that the name destroys all sins along with desires. It is not simply imagination. How can you make your claim since there are no statements in the scriptures concerning atonement which claims destruction of all desires? And even in the exaggerated claims of Karma Kanda, one does not hear of decrease of sinful desire. This was stated previously.
Yeah, so now he's answering, oh, our claim is valid because holy name, such descriptions are there in scriptures. That holy name can destroy all the sinful desires, sinful inclination, everything. But even in the exaggerated claims of the Karma Kanda, where it glorifies Swarga and all, this moksha, or it glorifies even the activities of atonement, whatever it may be, doing some yajna or mahakumbh, everything, they do not claim that they will remove the sinful desire. Not to remove also, decrease also is not possible. Okay, but holy name, there are so many of the uh, scriptural proofs. Okay, yeah, please read the translation.
Therefore, do not take Ajamila, who has performed unlimited atonement because of being sinless. He has perfectly chanted the name of the Lord while dying.
Yeah, so this is the conclusion that the Yamdutas are said by Vishnu Dutas are telling that he has performed unlimited atonement by chanting the holy name just once. Okay, okay. So here he has told a similar thing in the sixth canto. Yes. Further glories of the holy name from other Shastras. So now Rupa Goswami is quoting from Adi Puran and other Shastras. Now he is saying, Gitva cha mama namani vicharin mama sannidhau iti bravimi te satyam krito aham tasya charjuna. Okay, you have any question, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I can ask it at the end, Prabhuji. Let you cover please the
Okay,
entire topic.
okay. Somebody else can read. Prasanna Gopal Bhu, like to read?
By singing my name, a person will attain a position close to me. I make this promise, that person Arjuna purchases me.
Hmm. So he's saying by singing, what are the glories of singing the name? So a person attains a position close to me, samipya. He'll become a close associate of me in the spiritual world. And also that person purchases me, krito aham. Yeah. So Padma Puran he is quoting now. Yena janma sahasrani vasvasudevo nishevitah tanmukhe hari namani sada tishtanti bharata.
The names of the Lord remain constantly in the mouth of that person who serves Vasudeva for 1,000 births.
Yeah. So this is the glories of chanting the name. So the names of the Lord remain constantly in the mouth of that person who serves Vasudeva, that is Krishna, for a thousands of births. So that is the benefit of serving to attain the chanting of the Lord. Yeah, please read.
In order to increase that person's eagerness for devotion, the Lord, by his own will make that person take repeated birth.
Yeah, so sometimes it is said that devotees also take many births to perfect their bhakti. It may not happen in one life. So what is the reason? The answer is given here. That Lord does this to increase their eagerness for devotion. Okay, so everyone may not go in one life back to Godhead. Okay, so as we have discussed earlier, only when one attains the stage of prema, one will go back to Godhead. and till that time one will be in the material world. So what the Lord does is Lord increases his eagerness, okay, by his own will, by making him take birth again and again in the material world. But will his birth be like the ordinary materialistic person? No, his birth will be completely under the control of the Lord. Where and when Lord wants him to take birth, in which family, okay, everything Lord will decide and will give him according to his need. Okay. Yeah. Now again he is quoting from Padma Puran. Nam Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukto Abhinatvan Nama Naminoho.
The name of the Lord fulfills all desires like Chintamani. It is the very form of Krishna. It is full of consciousness and rasa. It is complete, pure, and eternally liberated. This is because of non-difference of the name and Krishna.
Yeah. So this verse we have heard many times, that what are the glories of the holy name. Okay. So it fulfills desires like Chintamani. Second, it is having the same form, very form of Krishna, and it is fully conscious and full with rasa. It is completely pure, eternally liberated, and there is no difference between name and the named. Yeah.
The name is called Chintamani because it bestows all things a person may desire. This is so because it is the Swarupa of Krishna. The other words describe Krishna. The name is the same as Krishna because it is non-different from him.
Yeah.
The meaning here is that the one tattva of eternity, knowledge, bliss, and rasa appears in two forms, rupa and nama.
Yeah. So what is meaning that Lord is non-different is said here, that one tattva of the eternities Satchit Ananda and Rasa appears in two forms, Rupa and Nama. Okay. Another famous verse, Atah Shri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahyam indriyah sevan mukhe hi jihvado swayam eva spurati adha.
Krishna and his names cannot be grasped by the material senses, but when a person develops the tendency to accept the Lord's name and form, Krishna then spontaneously appear on the tongue and in the other senses.
Yeah, so Krishna and his names cannot be grasped by material senses, okay. But when a person develops the tendency to accept the Lord's name and form, that means he starts becoming a devotee. Krishna then spontaneously appears on his own. He appears on the tongue and other senses. Yeah, please read.
Sevan Mukhe means inclined to accept the Lord's names and form. He indicates that accomplishment. There is the description of Bharata as he gave up the body of deer. This illustrates the spontaneous appearance of Lord's name.
Yeah. So this is from Bhagavatam, fifth canto. Narayanaya Hariye Nama iti udaram Hasyan mrigatvam api yah samudajahara.
He gave up his body of deer while smiling broadly, saying all respects to Narayana, the Lord.
Yeah, so this is the Bharat Maharaj story where he accepted the body of a deer. When he was giving up, he said what? All respects to Narayana. He did not forget the Lord, even though he was in the body of a deer. Yeah, this is again now a story of Gajendra. Evam व्यवसितो बुद्ध्या समाधाय मनोहृदि जजाप्य परमं जाप्यं प्रागजन्मनि अनुशिक्षितम्.
Thereafter, Gajendra, deciding in this way, fixed his mind on the heart with his intelligence and chanted a mantra which he had learned in his previous birth.
Yeah, so whatever practice he had done in past life, chanting the shlokas and holy name, that he did not forget, he continued in this life, even though he was in the body of a animal. And this is the last verse which Rupa Goswami has composed for this holy name. So, for glorifying the holy name, he is saying this. Yadavadi mamashi. Okay, this is explained in Bhaktivedanta Sindhu. Yadavadi mamashita Vainikenagunita Shruti Phalam Agasatror Nama Gatha Prayata अन्वकलितपूर्वां हन्तकामपि अवस्थां तदवदित् दद्धादन्तर्मानसं
Ever since I have heard Narada singing the names of Krishna, which pacify the ears, my heart has become completely blissful, fixed in an unprecedented state of prema.
Hare Krishna. Yes, please read this.
Ever since I have heard Narada singing the names of Krishna, which pacify the ears, my heart has become completely blissful, fixed in an unprecedented state of prema.
Yeah, so this is the glory of hearing the holy name. Okay, which is saying. Okay, so before we go to the next limb, any questions are there? Yes, Prem Latika Mataji, you want to ask something?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, regarding chanting, I have one question that how we can calculate one's quality of chanting. The
How we can
calculate one's
help?
quality of chanting. My
Mhm.
that is my question. What is
Yeah,
the quality of my chanting? How can I myself calculate it? Because no one is saying only your feedback, yourself, and the Lord, and I don't know what is the quality of that chanting.
yeah, there are many things which is told. Hari Bhakti Vilas defines what is chanting first. So, mantra madhye sthito mana, that the mind should be fixed on the mantra. Mano
Yeah.
madhye sthita mana, mano madhye sthita mantra. And in the mind, mantra should be fixed. Okay. So, iti japa lakshanam abhidhiyate. This is the lakshana of japa, the definition of japa. Okay. I will try to show this. Okay. So this sloka is here. Just one minute. I'm showing my screen. You can read, Mataji. Okay. Yeah, please read this. Dhyan Chandra Goswami, the quality of japa, Nam Tattva. Okay. So shloka is मनो मध्ये स्थितो मंत्रो मंत्र
Mhm.
मध्ये स्थितं मनः मनोमंत्र संयुक्तम एतद्धि जप लक्षणम. Yeah, please read the translation.
The mantra firmly situated in the mind firmly situated in the mantra. Such a seamless connection of the mind and the mantra is the characteristic of japa.
Yeah. So this is what is the characteristic of japa, and once japa should be ascertained by this whether I am able to do this. What are the two things? Mantra should be firmly fixed in the mind. What is the mantra? We know Hare Krishna Maha Mantra we are chanting. Is that happening? Is the mantra fixed in the mind, situated in the mind? And is the mind firmly situated in the mantra? Okay,
Hmm.
is this happening? Hmm. So Prabhupada has given a very simple method. He has told that while chanting, one should just chant and hear. How much am I able to do that? And whether I am feeling sleepy or distracted. So there are five things which is told by different acharyas also. So basically there is apratipatti, indifference to the chanting. Okay. So first is basically alas, nidra. That is sleepiness. One feels sleepiness while chanting. Second is uh, yeah, vikshepa. That is distraction. One feels alternate attraction is called distraction. So attraction to something else. And if these two are absent, suppose there is no sleep and there is no distraction, still the person is not able to chant. That is called indifference, apratipatti. Okay. And there is pramad. Okay, that is also explained. So basically, these three are told. That is, one is feeling sleepy in chanting. Second is one is feeling distracted. Some other thoughts are coming in mind. So then this will not happen, right? Mantra will not be situated in the mind, and mind will not be situated in mantra. Okay. So this is the barometer of the quality of japa. Prabhupada has told it in very simple words. Just see how much you are able to hear. Okay, when you are chanting. Okay, so that is the quality of japa. So this is the very very basic definition. Actually, it's Hari Bhakti Vilas and Dhyanachandra Goswami, Gaur Govind Archana Smarana Paddhati. He has quoted in that. Okay, from Sanatan Goswami's Hari Bhakti Vilas. So this is the first definition which is given in our sampradaya of japa, and this is the definition of japa actually, because many devotees don't know the definition of japa only. So they think japa to be some other barometer also. Okay. So this is what it is. Okay.
Okay, and Prabhuji, I have another question. I have heard in a lecture three types of chanting, that is Vachik Japa, Upamastu Japa, and Mansik Japa. So Vachik Japa means loud chanting. So I'm talking
Mm,
about myself, Prabhuji. When I'm
mm,
chanting, no one can sit by my side and chant.
mm.
I have that. No matter how much I try to chant softly or what, my voice raises so loud that no one can sit by my side and chant. So is
Mm.
it good, Prabhu, or not? Or until and unless I have that meter of my voice, I don't feel like that I am chanting.
No, that is
So
good. Means uh, one should chant in a way that one feels absorbed in the holy name. That is very important. Like here it said, the mind should be fixed in the mantra and mantra should be fixed in the mind. That should happen. But at the same time, as we have discussed earlier, the definition of japa itself, as given by Rupa Goswami, is mantro sulaghu charanam. Okay, very
mhm,
soft uttering. Okay, and I had also sent the video of Srila Prabhupada chanting. So it's like one should be able to hear to oneself. Okay, one should
mhm.
not be chanting very loudly like one does in Sankirtan. So that will be called Kirtan or Sankirtan. Okay, if you remember, we had discussed, I will show it again from NOD, uh, that how the definition is given by Srila Prabhupada. Hmm, okay. Yeah, see, please read this one. Now, Prabhupada is defining here japa. Hmm.
Chanting a mantra and softly and slowly is called japa, and chanting the same mantra loudly is called kirtan. For example, uttering the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, very softly only for one's own hearing is called japa. Chanting the same mantra loudly for being heard by all others is called kirtan. The Maha Mantra can be used for japa and kirtan also. When japa is practiced, it is for the personal benefit of the chanter. But when kirtan is performed, it is for the benefit of all others who may hear.
Yeah, so Mataji, the question is answered here that what you want to do? You want to do japa or you want to do kirtan? First, you have to decide that. Okay, you want to do kirtan. Prabhupada is very clearly saying that chant the mantra loudly so that others can hear. Okay. And if you want to do japa, then chant the same mantra softly so that only for one's own hearing is told. Because japa is not performance like kirtan. We have to perform devotional service, true, but we should not perform in japa. Okay.
Prabhuji,
Performance has another.
I'm very much struggling for that. Once I was in Belgaum and chanting, and Sudama Prabhu, His Grace Sudama Prabhu was there.
Hmm.
He heard my japa. I thought no one was sitting by my side because no matter how much I try to control my voice softly, but it again raises loudly. And after
Hmm.
Aarti and everything, Sudama Prabhu told me that, oh, you do very nice japa. I I thought that that is the japa only what I am doing. But
Hmm.
it's okay that I have to softly
No, no.
chant it.
Softly you can try, but yeah, but it's the most important thing is the mind should be absorbed in japa. That is most important thing. If that
Hmm.
is not happening by soft chanting, that is not accomplished, then it's not good to chant softly. See, you can
Hmm.
read this here. Yeah. In the Padma Purana there is statement. Yeah, read this.
For any person who is chanting the holy name either softly or loudly, the paths to liberation and even heavenly happiness are at once open. Okay.
Yeah, so one is chanting here. Chanting means what? Chanting can read to when chanted softly, it means japa. When chanted loudly, it means kirtan. Okay. So japa or kirtan, both of them can lead the path of liberation. Okay. But at the same time, as you are saying, it's becoming very difficult for you to chant softly. You try. If it is not happening, then you can continue. Then people will have to give you space to chant. But the most important thing is to fix one's mind in mantra. Mantra should be fixed in mind. Okay, this should happen. You can do like that. So this is what
Thank
Shastras recommend. Okay.
you. Thank you.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Okay. So any other questions are there on what we discussed till now? Okay. So next class then we will tomorrow discuss about Sri Mathura Mandala Sthitihi, about the glories of the staying in Dham. Okay. And then we will complete this chapter. Okay. This is the 14th chapter of NOD. And then we'll start 15th chapter. Okay. So okay. Who is the host? You are the host, Mataji. You can stop recording, Mataji.
How to stop it, Prabhuji?
Yeah. In the side, I think there will be three
Well,
dots.
I'm, yeah, more. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, in more. Yeah.
Um, disconnect
Yeah. Anybody
audio.
has questions still? Okay.
Prabhuji, I don't have a question. We needed to discuss something about assignment at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end, no?
yeah. About NOD, sorry, about the assignment OBA, CBA exam we will discuss. Anybody has any question apart from that?
Yeah, Prabhu, one question I had, that what would be the timeline for this NOD? I mean, when are
Yeah,
we
yeah, we will
thinking?
discuss that.
Okay.
We'll discuss that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Mata, you can stop recording. Yeah.
Disconnect audio
No, no, not disconnect audio. Uh,
in host tools.
uh, just 1 minute. I will claim the host and I will do, I think. There will be some option in more only. I don't know in the mobile where it comes. But it's okay. Okay, we can discuss otherwise. Yes, Kishore, yes, Madhaprabhu, yeah. You want to ask something first?
Yeah, I was just trying to know what was the timeline for NOD finish. I mean, what
Timeline for finishing NOD.
NOD?
When
Yeah,
we complete the 19 chapters, maybe by March.
okay, mid of March something.
Yeah, now it is 21, 22, na?
Mm.
We'll get another class on 28, 29. Yeah, somewhere mid of March usually. We are doing 14th chapter now.
So fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sloka test, as some devotees have asked, will be after that. Okay. So as you know, first we complete the syllabus, then 1 week gap. Gap means Monday to Friday, and then
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday will be sloka test.
Yes.
Then next week will be CBA, OBA, all that submission date will be given.
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
why I'm asking
So
Prabhuji because of March end, na, there'll be a lot of hectic activities, business activities. So I'm just trying to plan accordingly.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, you can understand. Yeah, by March mid we will complete NOD and then sloka test OBA after every weekend.
Okay.
Sloka test and OBA will be same. So you can start completing your OBA. By March 15th, you will have to, I think, submit OBA. And all the previous OBA and CBA, whoever has not done, that will be the last. By March, we will end this course. So after March, any of the OBA, CBA will not be accepted. Then you will have to join a new course for Bhakti Shastri if anything is pending. Okay. Yes, Aruna Mataji,
So,
you want?
do we have a MIS something like that? Anyone is left out by mistake or something like that? Can we know? We already submitted,
What?
but by chance, by mistake, something is not updated or recorded at BVRV of any of the
Mhm.
participant. Basically, any submission is pending. Can we know
That you can
before?
see in the website, right?
Okay.
In the website, you can see what marks are uploaded and not.
Yeah,
Okay.
You are
actually,
able to see in the
actually it
website.
was, it was, no, it's not visible exactly.
It's not visible actually
So
website.
I had to ask to BVRB, but I could not. Need to check it then.
What is not visible?
A few devotees were saying that the marks are not visible and their evaluation scores and all. I
Oh,
have not
acha.
seen for mine.
Even I tried to log in many time with the password provided, na, but I couldn't visualize anything actually.
So last time, I think I told you, Biji,
We
you
have to
can
visit
come to
one. Yeah,
BBI.
yeah, correct. I'll
Yeah, yeah,
visit one.
come
Yes.
in. Or you call and discuss. So what is the problem? They will tell.
Right.
Mm, okay. And Arun, you can check the website. What is the issue?
Yes,
Whether
Prabhuji.
marks are, because I told them already last time. They told they have updated now the marks.
Okay, okay,
So
Prabhuji.
you can check once and tell.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Aruna Mataji, you had something to ask now?
Prabhuji, since it is regarding only my personal assignment, I mean, if anybody, all of them, if they do not
Okay,
have
okay.
any query, can leave, na, then we can discuss.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, Arun Prabhu can stay. Others can leave. Yeah. And
Prabhuji,
if
Okay.
anybody has any question regarding the assignment or any OBS, CBA, they can ask now.
Prabhuji, myself, I have a message in the VVRV office. Will it be updated?
What you have message to them?
I have not got all the marks, only Ishopanishad and first Bhagavad Gita, like that. Rest
You have
all I
got
have
only that
submitted.
marks, na?
I have submitted everything.
So you can call them. You message. You can call them and tell them the issue and then tell them to update.
And in one, I think Ishopanishad OB open book, it was written fail. What does it mean? And then I have to give again, or I don't think it will be fail by mistake.
Yeah, that I had discussed with them. They told uh, fail means they have given actually OBA out of 10 marks are given as, I think below 6 is fail. Anybody receives below 6 marks out of 10, it is fail. So if you have received marks less than 6, then it is fail and then you have to write again. So what is the reason why you are fail, that you have to call and ask. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it may not be a mistake.
Okay. So I should
Yeah.
call them up.
Yes, call and ask what is the issue. Okay, tell your batch number and tell your name.
Prabhuji, what is the number of calling?
Mm,
Send it in
Send
there,
in group. Send in
you
group.
can send it in the group. Yeah,
Okay,
BVRV number.
I'll visit also, but better I'll try to call because I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
also seen verified my marks and everything. Of course, everything is submitted.
Now,
Need to
once you check in your website,
Hmm.
okay, and if you have issues, then you can call or visit them. Okay.
Yes, I'll take help of Arun Prabhu for checking on
Hmm.
website.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else has any question about marks and all these things? Okay, then devotees can leave. Arun Prabhu and Aruna Mataji can stay.
Prabhuji, I have to stay back because if I will leave, the meeting will
No,
end.
no, you can also stay. Yes, Aruna Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji, I have just logged into the portal and what I'm able to see in my assessment is like for Bhagavad Gita Unit 2 and Unit 3, Shloka marks are not yet updated. Only for Rishopanishad, NOI and Bhagavad Gita Unit 1, Shloka marks. And attendance is marked again only for 3 modules, that is Bhagavad Gita 1, Bhagavad Gita Unit 1, Unit 2, and Ishopanishad. And no, I think and nothing is updated for NOI except Shloka marks. And OBA marks are updated only for Ishopanishad. That's it. No other OBA marks have been updated. In my case, I'm saying.
Checked last.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Is it me who is not able to hear? Hare Krishna.